Do you have a dumb garage door that you'd like to make smart so you can control it through your phone or through your voice or automate it or have it alert you when it's been left open too long?
You should subscribe.
Today we're going to look at the Meross Smart Wi-Fi Garage Door Opener that is compatible with Apple HomeKit.
And me.
Now this unit is specifically to retrofit existing garage door openers that do not connect to your network. In other words, it makes your dumb garage door opener smart or semi-smart.
I'm not stupid. I'm smart.
Before you buy it, go to the Meross website, scroll down on the product page, and you'll see a compatibility check. You obviously want to see if it works with your garage door opener before you buy it. Pay attention to the title and the description because they have two different versions. This $50 version is compatible with HomeKit, Alexa, Google Assistant, and SmartThings, even though it doesn't have the SmartThings logo on there. There's a different version that is $30 right now that is not compatible with HomeKit.
Price is wrong.
So if you use HomeKit, you want the $50 version. Just make sure it has the HomeKit icon. The non-HomeKit works with Google Assistant, Alexa, and it says SmartThings. Even SmartThings isn't the title here. So they both should work with SmartThings, but only one works with HomeKit. So keep that in mind when you go to buy it. All right, inside the box you have a garage door sensor that is wired to the control unit. You have the unit itself, which connects to the garage wires and has a USB power adapter, the plug to plug the USB into, and they give you some adhesive pads and zip ties and screws and a few things like that. So what I did first before I took it down to the garage is to add it to HomeKit. Just go to HomeKit, add accessory, scan the QR code, and it will guide you through the whole setup. You can then name it, put it in the room called the garage, and then Alexa will automatically pick it up as a garage door opener. Now it's off to the garage to save your family from ever using a dumb opener again.
Time to save my family.
Or you can just use the regular garage door opener. So I get to the garage and the first thing I do is figure out where I'm going to put the control box on top of the opener for me and then plug in the sensor. There's only one place to plug it in, so it's pretty obvious. I set the unit on top of the garage door opener and then ran the sensor over the top of the railing towards the opening of the garage. I decided to put the sensor on the top of the garage. That seemed to make the most sense. But you could also put it on the side if that works better in your situation. And then before attaching anything, I just wanted to test it by moving the sensors away from each other. And it worked great. One thing to note is that it only gives you a binary indication, so it's either separate or it's together. If your garage is halfway open or 3 feet open, it's only going to tell you it's open.
The only thing that doesn't make sense is that nothing makes sense.
So I screwed half of the sensor that's attached to the cord to the wood part of the garage that would come in contact with the other magnetic sensor, which honestly is not attached to my garage other than with just a magnet. But as long as you get them to come within about a ½ inch of each other, then it will sense that it's closed. Then I didn't use any other attachments other than just zip tying some tension into the cord so it wouldn't come off. Just zip tied it right to the frame. Then just use some lovely twisty cords to manage all the cords. Not those cords. The other cords that come with it just plug into 2 different slots. And, I really don't have a whole lot of guidance in that because I struggled with it. Just make sure you don't unplug any of the existing cords because they probably go to the current garage door opener. Again, these are low voltage, so it's kind of a trial and error thing. Good luck. Don't shock yourself.
That's shocking.
But it really wasn't that hard to figure out. They do include a bunch of adhesive pads in the box, so you can... I just put the box adhesively on the top of the rail, blew off some dust, stuck it on, worked fine. All right, now for the fun part. This works best with HomeKit or using Siri. Now, the security for this is you have to have your device unlocked. So if you say, hey, Siri, open the garage, she'll say, hey, you have to unlock your device first. Oh, she's going off right now.
You'll need to unlock your device first.
There it goes.
Okay, the garage is open.
Or open it from your MacBook. Hey, Siri, open the garage. You'll notice that they are perfectly in sync. I mean, milliseconds apart. Hey
Siri.
close the garage. So the nice thing I like about HomeKit is you don't have to say, hey Siri. You just can hold the button on the side of your phone and speak, and that registers Siri.
Who is Siri?
But either way, the response time is incredibly good. Hey
Siri.
close the garage.
Okay. The garage is closed.
Alright, so what about a Schmexa?
Me?
Well, there's no official authentication with a Schmexa, so she requires a passcode for you to open. Alexa, open the garage.
What's your voice code for garage?
1, 2, 3, 4.
That voice code didn't work for garage. What's your garage voice code?
So it does provide some level of security. When you first set this up, it will ask you for a passcode inside the Schmexa app, and you can change it there as well. So look for the device and change voice code. Now to show you the Meross app. The garage door tile automatically gets added once you add it to HomeKit. If you press the top right of that tile, it takes you into these device settings. Some of these settings are quite useless, like turning off the LED. I guess if you wanted to save enough electricity over 30 years, you could buy a marble or something.
I've lost my marbles.
If you're not using HomeKit, you can have the notifications happen through here. I prefer the notifications that come through HomeKit. There's no need to have them in both sections. One thing that I love on this one is the overtime reminder. So I can say, hey, if the garage door has been open for more than 30 minutes, send me an alert. Let me know, because that's probably not intentional.
Okay, another one. Go on.
So you can have between 10 minutes and 60 minutes. That's a great feature. Another one you might find useful is overnight reminder. So at 10:10 every night, I want to know if the garage door has been left open. So it'll send you an alert at a specific time to tell you.
I'm so sorry. I failed you.
A lot of these settings are really for self-assurance and security of your house. For instance, there's a fixed time close setting. So if you want to say, hey, my garage door's been open for more than 15 minutes, I'd like it to automatically close. You can set any parameter that, hours and minutes. Or you can just set up an automation to say, hey, every night at 10 p.m. close the garage. Or every night at midnight close the garage, because you're probably not up that late.
False.
Those are all the main features in the app. The rest are just little adjustments. For instance, how long it takes your garage door to open, you have to put that in manually. Or put in, I need to hold my button for 3 seconds in order for it to work. So that's all in there as an option.
Cool.
And you can also set up some automation through HomeKit, like every day at 10 o'clock close my garage, or when the first person arrives home, you can open the garage. When the last person leaves, you can close the garage. Great functionality.
The simplest way to put it?
Overall, it was a little bit tricky to get it set up with the wiring going in the right places and getting the sensors set up. But after you get that done, it's been a great device. There's really nothing to complain about, especially for the price. I mean, $50, you can control your garage from around the world. You know, if your garage opens and you're out of town, you can immediately close it or check on your cameras and see what's happening. If you stuck around all the way to the end of the video, then you should definitely subscribe. More of these videos coming up. Please like it, subscribe. We'll see you next time.